Here we go. Back more. Victoria 3. Let's literally check. What was it we were doing? We just released England from the US. We'd finished up a war with Mexico for releasing California. What else? We were moving our armies back home where they should be. What else? What else? We were working on some treaties, getting some more countries into our power block. How are we actually doing? Actually doing pretty fine, to be honest. Independent. So that's the... so -3 power block cohesion per power block member, but it's -15 from 5 independent. So if they're not independent anymore, does that mean that we can bring them in? Ooh. Can we? We can. 90 cohesion. Okay. Oh well, that's fine. Bringing in Portugal is going to be useful in the long run. Okay. Well, this will help. This will help. Does that mean then that we don't have the... Yeah. So now it's only -12, so the tooltip here is not actually correct. It's -3 power block cohesion per independent power block member. Oh well. Oh well. At least we know now. Yeah, I guess we'll just kick on unless we want a company or so. I do want to bring back the East India Company because we do want the... we do want the Bengal opium. It's way too good. And that was in... Yeah, we can do that in 4 years. Awesome. Yeah, well, let's just move on. Yep, that's fine. Our treaty to become England again has been declined. Aha. How come? Are they disappointed because of bringing in... Yeah, our cohesion is too low. So let's remove that one then, and we have to wait a few days. Let's just remove the power blocks and or the embassies. Why are you unhappy? Let's just remove the embassies so we can start working on them. Ouch. That's a lot of subsidies. Do we have enough trade ports? Actually, where are they? Are they in urban? No. They're trade centers. Trade centers. With a little bit of lag, just to be safe. Potential trade. Yeah, we probably should have a couple. Preferably where we have infrastructure as well. This is a lot of trade that we're not using. Oh, that's very difficult to see. Oh well. Let's just build 5. for now. And we'll bring the bureaucracy buildings back up. Then we'll build those and probably pause the queue for a little bit because we do need to get our economy back under control because it's getting a little bit. It's getting a little bit too spicy. But where are our convoys really going? I don't get it. Commander commends Civic Coalition. Admiral Edge has made public statements in support of Chartist Party, bringing into question the political neutrality of the military. He can say what he wants. Momentum for them. Officer Pops could become more radical. I would rather not have any more radicals than we have. Or he can become a politician. Leader of the rural folk. I mean, what is he? He's an authoritarian. I don't really want that either. He can say whatever he wants. He can say whatever he wants. Doesn't matter. The Whig Party won, to the surprise of absolutely everyone. Who could have guessed? Who could have guessed? Do we want to change anything? Probably not. We are not passing any laws right now. We should probably work on that. What should we do though? How are we on? Yeah, restricted child labor? That would give us lower mortality, which would be good. We can also increase our education institution when we have more bureaucracy. Let's go with that. Get that one out of the way, because we do need to work on that one. Yeah, I know. But that actually reminds me that I need to send the new ones. For 25 years, why can I not send this one? I'm sorry, because you declined it again? So because they declined it again, I have to wait another week. Okay. That makes sense. Anything fun going on? This one's looking fun. How about here? What is this? Yeah, that one's gonna be an awkward one. Can Australia deal with that on their own? I hope they can, because I don't want to. Low organization, low market access because of some reason. We can have more interests. Is that good? That's good. That's good. I don't want to decrease autonomies right now. Yes. We need paper. Let's see then. Where should we have interests? Persia. Immediately Persia. Dixie? Mexico, East Siberia. These are all places that I wanna get my grubby little hands on. I do also want Finland, because I want to transfer Finland to me. So let's go with that. Let's go with that and see. Okay, now we're good on bureaucracy. That's good. Where are we not bringing in all the taxes? British Ceylon. Yeah, well, that's probably because they are upset for some reason. Which part is British Ceylon? Okay. Well, let's pretend that makes sense. I don't really understand this one. Is it like... Oh, there we go. This little guy. And they have turmoil. Can they have anything here? Because they're starving. Maybe we'll... what are their subsistence farms? Do they have any? Let's just get them some fishing. They don't have a lot of population, so that's gonna ruin a lot of building there. It's not gonna help. Let's see, Russia. Who are you friends with? You have defensive pact with Austria and Prussia. That's not good. Austria have a defensive pact with Russia. At least their defensive pact with Prussia is gone, thanks to their war. Their war. Are you fighting this at all? Is this you? There we go. They can take care of that themselves. Yeah, I think we might want to start working on some own wars. Maybe. Because I kind of want to get some action in. And if we can, yeah, I would like to break up Russia a bit, because they are huge and they have a lot of land and lots of resources that I would like to get my hands on. Can I? Confederate Canada? I can't, because I'm not at peace and I don't have amicable relations. I mean, I guess we'll have to do some improve relations with... I'm sorry? What? Oh, that's New England. I know what I'm doing, I promise. Let's just improve relations with all of them. Oh, our infamy is coming down, but we do need some more. Let's skip the two tiny ones for now. Save some of that influence for infamy decay. But we do want to start confederating Canada, because that will be helpful, not having a ton of different subjects, having just one instead. Harvest condition. Beh. Do I really need even more ports? Bloody hell. We need far too many ports. Far too many ports. Sure. Let's build them there, and then we will have some domestic ones as well, because that's more efficient. We need far too many ports. It's annoying. And once more, the idea of I'll just finish building this and then I will stop building things has fallen apart. Because of course it would. Start with that and then we'll build the ports. Shipyards, glasswork, they're building tools, that's good. What do we have? Shortages of. Well done. We have shortages of fish. Isn't the Hudson Bay Company a fishing? Yeah, sort of. How does that work? 104 levels in buildings. That's good. They have 103 fishing wharves. Oh, we still have a massive shortage of fish. Holy. And they do have a monopoly on fishing wharves, yeah? Ah, my law says I can't have that. Okay. But they should have enough money. Do I tell them they can build ports? I'm not sure. I am not sure. Right. We can do some exploring. What do we want to do? Which one do we want to do? Find the source of the Nile. The person for the job. Assistant, supply, defense. I know we have an explorer. Of course, we can't have that guy. Which one is the least like this guy? Yeah, you go. Does that mean? Now we're good. We're fine. We are fine. How are we on unemployment? Not too bad. Does it say where they are? No. Denmark have declared Hudson's Bay Company arrival. Okay. Good. We're drafting restricted child labor. Can we... Well, Dutch Ivory Coast for British Ghana. This little bit for that bit. Nah. This one. Well, I do have. This is mine, right? Yeah, it is. I could do that. What does this have? 54,000 people versus 52. So that's about the same. I mean, I could do that. But I could also just not and then take it later. Nah, I want to keep what I have. Yes, market access. Very scary. Very scary. Ooh. Who else could we... Alright, it's May. Now I can finally send new treaty proposals. Still don't want that. Yeah. Because our cohesion is still too low. Yeah. Makes sense. But let's start with guaranteeing their independence and investment rights. Become England again, please. And we do the same here. We guarantee independence for investment rights. And yep, nope. What do we call it? inventive, Cali Treaty. Very inventive, very smart. Here we go. They are in. Our vacation to Portugal is over. Who are the Ottomans? Friends with their ally to Spain. We do have an interest in Spain, right? And all of the useful parts. We have a permanent interest in the Balkans. Ah, the Ionian Islands, right. So yeah, we do have interest in all the important parts. Currently. The currently important parts. Which means we could do a little bit of warring here. What could we this is so good. Ah, damn it. Unavailable demands. Ah, do we have a... We have a defensive pact in Spain. So I can't even look at things. I love that for me. Pan slavery, humiliation. We like each other too well. Can I rival them? Nah, they're too small, I guess. I assume, because it's not even available. Or maybe it's because we're too good friends. Can we draft a treaty with Persia? I cannot guarantee their independence because... Ah, right, they don't like us. We're working on that, though. Do you want trade privileges for investment rights? Mayhaps? Nah. Nah. Skip that one. After a few weeks of preparation and travel, the expedition led by Patrick Torrington has arrived in Zanzibar. From here they will begin their journey to discover the elusive source of the Nile River. Onward! Here we go. Here we go. Local tax. A local ruler has requested that you pay an extra hongo, a type of tax for passing through their land. 7,300 for 5 years. Yeah. We are somehow making money right now. I think that will stop when we start building more. Yep, there we go. Alright. How are we? Cohesion's ticking up slowly, slowly. And then we can start thinking about things. Doesn't happen often that I think about things, but probably should. Shogun is finalized Hokkaido. That's good. Well done to them. We are still short on convoys somehow. I don't understand how we can really. Looking through all the port buildings is going to be a pain in the backside. Local guides. One member of the expedition has suggested that we stop at some of the nearby settlements and try to hire some local guides. Other members of the group have expressed concerns. This might take a while. Good idea. 50% chance we will find someone, or we'll just continue. Let's try. This will set us back. We gain minor progress. Minor progress is better than no progress. Ammunition is expensive again. Still need paper, because of course we do. Is anything else interesting going on? Nah. Nah, there's not a lot of warring going on. Come on, people. Fight. Fight, fight, fight. How much Just for fun, we don't have investment rights in Qing. Ah, right. War. War. New mandate is available, that's good. That is good. Can I not? Treaty ports. I can't liberate. Where are they? Where is it? Annex. That would be 202 and they're too powerful. Oof. That would be fun though. I can't liberate country. That's not a... Oh, there we go. Why is that grayed out? Game? Let me know why it's grayed out. Oh. Is there anything else we can do? Opening their market? Oh, here we can click Liberate Country. Why on earth can I not click it in elsewhere? Oh, it doesn't show which ones there are. Yeah, why does it not highlight? It should highlight. Could pop out Manchuria. That could be fun. You, I think, are all inland, right? No, they're not. But they would remove our... Yeah, there we go. Yunnan is inland. They don't have a coastline, which means we can't actually bring them into our market without actually screwing them over. Which probably isn't that nice. We could do Manchuria. And Russia would join. That would mean a great chance for us to beat on Russia unless Qing has actually... Are they all irregular still? Oh, they do have some line infantry. But we are on skirmish, I believe. But yeah, probably a little bit short. Yeah, we're on skirmish and mobile artillery. Do we have any military upgrades? Can we? We should be on general training here. We would need more tech. Right, and check so that everyone is on skirmish properly and we don't have any upgradable units. We don't. Okay, that's good. That's good. But we probably need a little bit more, a little bit bigger of a military to take on both China and Russia at the same time. Like, granted, we could just start out down here and start working up, or we could start in Korea and work our way up because we need Manchuria, and then we can go grab Beijing from them. That would end that one fairly fast. And yeah, we could probably navally invade Russia. But that is a lot of enemies though. And they do have line infantry. They do still have irregulars. And a bunch of cavalry. Line. Okay. Yeah, they're on line infantry, all of them. But still, that's what, 300? Yeah, that's... yeah, that's 800. I don't think we can beat that with our roughly 200. We would probably need to have a friend, like Prussia. Could we be friends? They would like an alliance. Do we already have investment rights? Yeah, we do. So would you like an alliance? If we do an alliance for 5 years and then go ahead and bring them in to fight Russia, that would break their defensive pact? Question mark? Maybe. Maybe. Let's actually do that for 5 years. That should be short enough that we can just cancel it later. Probably should have come up with a good name for that one, rather than just Newcastle Declaration. I want to station you in... I can't do that. Okay, where are you? Actually, your home is here. Where do we have our navy? South China, England, Italy, coast of Ascension Island. Okay. Yeah, probably want to move these around a little bit so we can actually use them. Here, and then we would let's keep the home army actually at home, and the conscripts as well. Like, we should still be able to beat Qing with a smaller army, especially since we'll be bringing in the Raj. They do have a fair amount of people, as well as Australia and the Canadian bits. We should be fine. Let's let our armies move around. It'll take a little bit because we don't have the canals yet among us. Venting Zanzibar. One of the expedition members has been caught stealing more provisions than needed under the excuse that he's ill and needs more food. We need every single man to continue, or we gain minor progress for peril. A thief is of no use to us. It's not. There we go. Port. Well, we're expanding ports in Provence. Do they need more ports? Do you need more ports? Does that help us, actually? Are we working on Occitania? We should be. Yeah. Is it taking up, though? It's not. Yeah, that's gonna be difficult. That's gonna be difficult. US colonized Utah. No more wars. What on earth? Discord within the landed gentry. Advance for restrict child labor. An influential faction within the landed gentry has grown frustrated with their co-members' neutrality on the topic of restricted child labor. Themselves in favor of the law, they have now resolved to form a separate political faction intent on passing it. With their support, the bill shall pass. 15% chance, or 10. while the trade unions become stronger. I don't mind the trade unions becoming stronger, but they are a little bit pissy. Often. Like they become angry with me every now and then, so let's just get the chance of Hudson's Bay and Columbia District we can no longer be friendlier with, so we can Confederate Canada. Who eats who? Who eats who? Hudson's Bay Company. Who are we actually having? Who do we have amicable relations with? Can't see that here, of course. Amicable. That's not mine. Not mine. Cordial. Amicable. And amicable, so... Let's see. Who eats who? Hudson's Bay Company and Lower Canada. The Victoria of Hanover has signed into law the confederation between Hudson's Bay Company and Lower Canada. This marks a great victory in our goal of unifying all of Canada. Hudson's Bay Company ate it. The Lower Canada. The Lower Canada. And now we have to wait for 2 years to push the button again. Do we really? I mean, it's going down, so I don't think the investment pool is having too much problems with the amount of building we have. Our Canada is no longer. And that is fine. Oh, we're so close to getting rid of some debuffs from the infamy. Finally. And we're also getting close to the 50 GDP we need, or 50 million GDP that we need for Sinai. But that's going to be very expensive, so I would like to get rid of some of our interest. How are we on building? We're still building the trade centers. Expedition proceeds without incident. That's something. Can we just make a treaty where they become happier with us? What if we just go... Let's have trade privileges. And then in a while we can... A beginning for Persia. Then we can... because this will have our relations tick up a little bit faster. And that will be good. Because we do want them into our power block. So they can become a subject. Because Persia is a good area. How long was it until we can get the East India Company back? 52. Yeah, time's not passing very fast. Let's go speed 4. For now. Let's see, how was our military doing? Are they... They are not where I want them to be yet. It'll be a little while still. Of course, people are getting happier and or angrier. That's normal. It's normal. Expanding trade centers, good. We can make decisions. Acquire land in Sinai. Yes, not quite yet though. I would like to finish building most of our trade centers. It's not gonna take that long. Like they're very cheap and very quick to build, and I also need the ports. I need the ports. The ports. Tuscany supports Italian unification. Good luck, everyone. Have fun. Have fun. That is, after all, the most important part. Scotia attitude worsened. Oh no, Sakota doesn't like us. A beetle in hand is worth 2 in the ear. A beetle has crawled into the ear of Patrick Torrington without immediate medical help. This could impede the expedition's progress, without stopping a proper help, slightly delayed, or we might get beetle-eared. Ah, he's fine. What happened then? Can you tell me what happened? Torrington, he became beetle-eared. He has a beetle in his ear. Yep. Shame. Shame. He'll live though. Probably. Oh yeah, Burma, do we have a treaty with them? We don't, can we? I can now guarantee their independence for 25 years. Investment rights? Nice. Power block embassy? Nice. Yeah, I'm really not good at names. What should we name this one? Friend me Burma. Friend me. Okay. Our military is where I want them to be. Low progressive voting. That was very fast. Shall we just go then? Try to liberate Manchuria. Make sure that Russia joins in. And then we call in Prussia and grab some stuff from Russia. Let's go. Okay. Okay. Now we mobilize. We mobilize. Oh, we mobilize. And we mobilize and raise conscripts, one of whom have already been raised for years, apparently. The Army of the Mediterranean. You will go... Wait, really? Ah, wait. Do I not... Did I give them... Did I give them... Oh, where are you, Johnson? No. Huh. So they're not dragged in automatically? Everyone else is? Interesting. And Russia won't join. Damn it. Because they decided they don't like Qing. Yeah, there's a 60-point swing. Like, wasn't it minus 11 or something beforehand? Well, let's sit on in a while and see. Here, and the Army of the Mediterranean also on that one. Is anyone on attack? No. I wonder if we want to have them on attack. Also, we should spend more money on them and make sure, because I can't remember if we have our military wages on low, because I might have done that, which would be slightly unfortunate. Do we want to use... How are we doing on oil actually? How much oil do we have in our markets? We have a shortage. How? Who's buying it? Pub consumption. Trade centers. So let's not... Yeah, we have our military wages are on low. Let's bump that one up and stop building for a little bit, even if the... we can finish the trade centers. We can finish the trade centers. I'm going to leave them where they are for now, I think. No, I'm not. Let's move them here. And let's see. I'm gonna keep an eye on this one because yeah, if Russia goes in, I want to make some demands of them. If they don't, then I want to make some more demands of China. A rhinoceros has been sighted nearby. We could stop the expedition for a short while to try and claim its horn as a prize. We shall hunt it. 50%. Ah! Failed. We gained peril. How much? We shall see. Once the stutter decides to stop. This is a big one though. Well, that's not good. Come on, game. You know you want to work. Not responding, it says. That is unfortunate. Game. Come on. Play the game. Oh, why is this happening then? That's unfortunate. Is it? Yeah, I don't know why it's stopped responding. It's eating a lot of my CPU power, which is not helpful. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna start responding. So I guess we'll just have to restart it. Unfortunately, that'll take a little while. That will take a little while. I wonder why it did that though. It's a very unhelpful game. It's probably the rhino. Probably the rhino, it did it. The peril wasn't to the expedition, it was to my PC. Yeah. That has not happened particularly often, actually. That the game just stops responding. I've had one or two crashes on this patch, or at least on 1.9. But other than that, I've not really had any issues. Okay, we're back in. We're back in. We have a rhinoceros. Let's hunt it. Failed. It's a disaster. Now we just gained the peril to the expedition instead of the PC. That's good. That is good. It's an improvement. Yeah. Lanfang. Well done. Yeah, right. Which one is it? We'd need the... Is it the civilizing? No, it's the malaria prevention. That's a while in the future. That is far into the future. Yeah. Alright, we got all of these back again. Which obviously is super important. And not at all annoying. Make decisions. Alright, by Sinai we cannot do that. Let's finish the trade centers and then we'll stop constructing for a while. So, how is this not a front, though? Is this impossible? It is impossible terrain. Okay, that makes sense then. This would not be. So if we would have brought Bhutan in, then we could have gone through there. Same here. Okay. Oh well. How is this looking? Minus. Yeah, we're stronger anyways. We have better people. We have better troops, and if we are sitting on Yankee mass immigration from New England to the home counties, we'll take those. Extra people. We will absolutely take those. Oh, yeah, they're gonna be pushing. We are not. Hopefully, the opium addicts from the Bengal army does not start attacking and dragging us in. We better if we just sit around for a while. Yeah, our organization going down because of lack of convoys is annoying. I would rather not have that. Construction, yeah. The gamble. George Eden, leader of the industrialists, has been openly preaching about the benefits that a mysterious and secret political gamble can bring to our government. When asked for details, he smiles coyly, refusing to elaborate. George, elaborate. Oh, he's reckless. How bad can it be? 50% chance it's a success. Or we can just not have that. Yeah, let's not have that. US and embargo of Mexico. It can no longer improve relations with Gaza, and Anselm Nurse has retired. Now Henry Temple, who is 16 years older. Okay. Aye. Dysentery in the expedition. Hooray! The latest report from the expedition is that several of the crew have come down with cases of dysentery. One member has even died. Tell them to push on. We can't gain peril. We can't gain peril because we will... yeah, let's just delay a little bit. It's fine. Right? Probably. It's probably fine. We no longer have the capitalist investment pool increase. Yeah, the reinvestment is going down currently. Capital interests. The interest of the industrialists in the lucrative trade with Belgium has led them to align themselves with the British-Belgian League. Are we friends with Belgium? Oh, yeah. Yeah, and the general has died right before the war, because why wouldn't he? I think he was in here. Yeah, he was in here. A bigoted surveyor. I mean, if he could have not been a bigot, that would have been helpful. Don't want the morale loss. And, well, he's a bigot. Home defense. Nothing. So, yeah. Well, let's just wait and see if we can get someone else that is actually even half useful. Okay. See, I guess Russia's not joining. I guess Russia is not joining. Yeah, so let's just make our other demands we liberate a subject? Could liberate Lanfang. Why can't we? Why can't I liberate Tibet on my behalf rather than the British Raj? That's weird. It's because we don't have an interest there, probably. Probably. We could transfer Tibet to British Raj. That could be a little bit funny, but they won't have access to our market, I don't think. I think? So that wouldn't be too useful. Do we liberate another country? If we're liberating Manchuria, what? How much is that? That's up to this point. And Mongolia starts... Aha! So we could do that. We could liberate Mongolia as well. And then have Manchuria and Mongolia be parts of our little growing power block. Let's do that. Let's do that. Was there any other ones? That's inland. That kind of blocks us off a little bit. Xi'an, that blocks off Portugal, which will be funny, but maybe not very nice. And that actually has kind of difficult to see when the... Yeah, they do. Where's Hunan? Oh yeah, middle of the country. So let's go with Gili then. There. And then we make them primary. Because why not? We need to occupy territory for them, right? Yeah. Fortunately, we can't just walk into their capital and make that work. 1.5 infamy when we've finally got under 25. Don't want to transfer Lanfang. It's so tiny though, but it does give us a foothold in Indonesia, or on this island that I don't remember the name of. I'm very good at names. Yeah, let's do it. Make a primary. Then we can actually just go for Beijing. That one we don't have to actually invade Lanfang itself. We can just take Beijing. Okay. Oh, naturally, US. Guess they will have to be able to take Ute. That's unfortunate. I kind of wanted to keep breaking up the US, but I don't think there's too much else that I can break apart from them. We'll have a look. Okay, mechanized workshops. That's good. Economy of scale, building cap up. That's good. Sewing machines for textile mills, mechanical looms, and furniture manufactories. We should be able to work on that. More. And more. And more. More things. More money. More work. Burma breaks. Why? Because of the infamy? Really? Do you just take 20 infamy because of my 1.5 infamy? Yeah, they did. Makes sense. Why did I gain more? What? Okay. Due to the inhuman conditions that children face in their workplaces, many families in home counties have chosen to hide their offspring in the hopes of them not being sent to work. Children with children, or it'd be a shame if they were to hide in these abandoned houses. So it's the same success chance. One just pisses off the intelligentsia, and I don't really need that. So just gain the 10%. There's no real point. Yeah, I can't believe we still need more convoys. Nitroglycerin, that's good. We're not gonna use that though. We're not gonna use that though because we don't want to have a bunch of people die, which will happen. And I just noticed that I still haven't built any universities, but that will have to wait. We need to save a little bit of money. Are the conscripts here yet? Almost. Almost. Fractional distillation is spreading. That's good. That's good. We can use that. Well, we can use all of it. But still. We're all on defense, right? Yeah. So we shall see what happens as we start. If they start attacking into us, that will be good. Let's see if I could have actually... I can't. I have a truce with the US for another 3 years. Oh well. 2 arms. Let's fight. Let's see. Are they attacking or are my allies attacking? We're both attacking. Okay. Right. Oh yeah. Smart. I haven't set up my my navies. How many boats do they have there? 9. Let's start with that. And then the Plymouth station. Locating. You can also sit here, yeah. Oh, market access. Yeah. That is how it is. Are we winning? We're winning that one, and here we are also winning. Okay, maybe we just tell our armies to push them. Who was the attacking guy? The beetle guy. The beetle-eared man. Are you good at attacking? He's a reckless pillager. No, he can... we don't have new ones, no. So no. Just sit. Did the army of the Mediterranean have a good... Nah. Yeah, right, again, we don't have the new ones. Conscript, did you have a good attacker? Defensive strategist. Experienced offensive planner, that's useful. And artillery commander. Maybe we heavy barrage a little bit? Can I please? Thank you. And the experienced offensive planner can attack. There we go. That should help us push. Right, let's see. We should probably... The Army of India... let's... just go along the coast, maybe? Just go along the coast until we get up to... Along the coast and then around Shandong and then up to Beijing. And then we can grab like two more bits. Yeah, should be perfectly fine. Nice blunder. British Republic colonized Mauritania. Okay. Guess that's one thing you can do if you want to. Lost mule. One of the pack mules we brought has wandered off into the undergrowth. We could spend some time tracking it down or simply move on. Spend some time, or it's just one mule. Leave it. How are we doing on... Well, that should actually finish the expedition. Yeah, there we go. Hooray, we finished. Patrick Torrington has returned triumphantly. The source of the Nile River has been discovered. It turns out the source is the Great Lakes of Africa. Who would have thought? He gains Explorer, he's no longer busy, and we gain 25% prestige for 5 years. Nice. Nice. Knowledge turn broken. Right. And here we are battling away. Winning. As long as we can get their fleet away, we can move the East Indies fleet and screw around a little bit with Beijing. We have restricted child labor. Massive. We take those every day and we increase our education. That's not going to spend more money though, which is good. We could... I would like more social security, but it's going to be too expensive. How much are we spending right now? 4,000? It's not too bad. But... we still need to work on tech to get the graduated taxation. We are getting to the point where we really would need it. Is the labor movement still very small? 11%. Yeah, we kind of need them to start growing. To get up. It's going down. It's going down probably because they get happier. That's very annoying. It's annoying that making people happier is actually bad in some ways. There's no support for multiculturalism yet. Probably a little bit early in the game for it. We could go for total separation. Make the church less powerful. Company throughput bonus from the church. That's interesting. We could go for total separation. Something that I want to go for at some point. Don't think we'll go all the way to state atheism. Don't think we're going to be able to push for better voting. Like the bureaucrats would mean less bureaucracy, institution costs, but we will lose taxation capacity. We could do some home affairs. Finally. What would we want though? Probably National Guard for the harvest condition impacts, conscription rates, and more battalions available. Secret police is also decent. Does mean we can get rid of, or accidentally get rid of people we don't necessarily want to have around. Guaranteed liberties is something that we'll maybe get to at some point. Yeah, we're probably going to sit on dedicated police force because it's fine. Free trade maybe at some point. Like it's good, but I think it's possibly a little bit early for it. Don't want to swap off of laissez-faire. It's fine for now. Censorship I don't want. I would like some regulatory bodies or at least worker protections, but I need human rights. there's not a lot we can do. We could do wage subsidies. All are willing to work, have a right to eat. No man should lack the means to provide for his family. That's true. That removes political strength when receiving welfare, which would be pretty good. So the labour movement is the only one that wants it. That will absolutely piss off the industrialists, which isn't great. I still need them to be happy. Damn it. Yeah, there's not a lot we can do. Do we just go for National Guard then? Intelligentsia will become a little bit unhappier. It would absolutely piss off the radical movement, though. I don't really want that, because they are actually relevant. They would go... Wait, so they would go from 9% plus 37%, and that would end up with 84? How does that math work out? What? I don't understand that. And naturally they will get pissed off at secret police because, you know, if you have a secret police, you usually tell everyone. Let's go for National Guard. Let's go for National Guard. Yeah, loan interest rate going down would be, yeah, or that is great. Losing society research speed and migration attraction is not great, but having a little bit better of, having a little bit better. How are we actually making this much money right now? Why? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why we're making this much money. We could... Let's build again, so we can get some ports. We need the ports. Oh, right, probably got some boost somewhere. I'm not sure where. But somewhere we have to have gone a boost somehow. Gaza at least likes us. Okay. North Peru changes governors. Congratulations. Hope they enjoyed it. What? Treaty of Peace and Friendship. Trade privileges for investment rights, trade privileges, and a power block embassy. Yes, please. Actually, no. Hang on. What do you mean for 5 years? 25, at least. I could also guarantee their independence. Let's guarantee their independence and Dutch East Indies, please. I'm gonna have to smack them myself, am I not? There we go. We start working on Sweden. How are we actually doing? We have good cohesion again. How are we? Belgium started their own steadfast union. The cowards. They didn't want to be part of ours, which is very unhelpful. Tainan is taking on. But we need more. Economic dependence is probably going to be one of the bigger ones. Yeah. It's minus 34. That's just not good enough. That's not good enough. Who else were we working on? We were working on California. We will end up with way enough fairly soon, actually. And New England we will also... Supreme Alliance, what a silly name. We don't have a... Oh, oops. Let's see, what was it in here? Yeah, we don't have the power block embassy. We should be able to bring that one in now. Yep. 5. Send. Did we have it with California? Ah. Fresno Agreement. California can trade through Britain. We will give them silk. Let's negotiate that to... oh, they will have their power block embassy. Let's have that for 25 years. Yeah. And I mean, I can absolutely give them 10 silk. Yeah. Absolutely. Awesome. I didn't even have to ask them myself. York Agreement. Right. The York Agreement. Which is absolutely what it was called before. Fight, 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 fight. Planted grassroots debate event for the enactment of National Guard. In a scandalous tip by a former newspaper publisher, it has been revealed to the government that a wave of recent anti-National Guard articles have in fact all been written by Francisco Sabino. It's that guy again! Using different names and styles, it seems the opposition is both more and less monolithic than it appears to be. Plus 10 or... I kind of want to... He's loved. Minus 50 popularity will do barely anything. Oh, he's really grinding my gears, that guy. It's always him doing stuff. Just get the 10%. Just get the 10% increase. Lowering his popularity is not going to help. Unfortunately. Not much, at least. Western Australia has completed some colonization. We... not yet, not yet, not yet. British Covenant in New South Wales. Yeah, that's good. We're all friends here. Everyone's friends. How long has this... Come on! This has been a lot of battles. Come on, win it. Yeah. What was that? 5 battles? 5, 6? Dear, oh dear. Let's see. Ports, ports, ports. We are subsidizing all of them, right? Where are your ports? We are subsidizing all of them. None of them make money. Yet we need every single one of them somehow. Travancore? Is that... Probably British Raj, yeah. I really am not familiar with all of these names. Yeah. So how are we doing? Do we want to do some naval invasions, or do we just keep pushing through here? Like, we could just push through. New mandate. Colonial offices. What would that be? Cheaper bureaucracy cost for it. We do have a lot of extra bureaucracy, so that's not super useful, and we don't get more growth. Infamy generation against unrecognized powers. That could help. Maybe. We're not really starting a ton of wars, though. Vassalization, what would that give me? That would give me more authority. Like right now, that's not super important. Let's just go for the colonial offices. There'll be some more bureaucracy we can use on something. An institution, for example. Health? Care? Yeah. Yeah. Let's go for that. It's not gonna hurt. Do I want to try naval invading though? Drafting, good. Where would we naval invade though? Peru, Bolivia is the thing. Nice. Probably up here. Yeah, let's do that. You. Have we got new? We have not gotten new generals yet. Shame. Last front, I want you to invade northern Jilin with the Plymouth station. Go. Do it. Do the thing. Should still be able to push fairly easily. Even if we don't have all the same guys there. And hopefully that can either pull some troops off or we can start pushing through their peace deal proposal. What? What? Do I accept a white peace? How about no? Why on earth would I want to accept a white peace when I'm winning? Intelligentsia have left the government because they are angry. What? They weren't that angry before, and it's just, oh, that is super annoying. For no reason, the intelligentsia is against actually educating children. Makes sense. Perfect sense. The armed forces demand the promotion of Major General David Field, and hasn't he been? Yeah, he's one of the ones that already has been fine, I guess. John Frost, the agitator, has died at 65. That's fine. Okay, we got a Luddite. Really? Really? The Voice of the Nation, a group of respectable musical composers teaching at the Arts Academy in home counties, have approached us. They have drawn attention to the alarming lack of a proper national anthem fit to invigorate our people's spirits. We gained 20 prestige for 5 years. Okay. Okay. We'll take it. We'll take it. Yeah, that did drag a few troops away from the front line. And that's always good. How are the other great powers doing? They're not doing fairly particularly well. Russia is the second great power. That means that we definitely want to start smacking on them a little bit. Oh, perfect. We got it. And I will now tell you to go to southern Jilin so we can start going towards Beijing. And a general has died. Where was he? Army of India, I think? Okay. Yeah, because they had 3 before. Have they updated? They have not. It's still the same very not good guys. Like, none of them have any good traits. Is any one of them really old? 51. And he's the scarred bigot. It does reduce his health, so let's just have him in safe on defense. Does that mean we got a decent one? Yeah, of course, we got a half decent one. lower recovery rate, but more defense. Yeah, we're not getting any good generals, which is slightly unfortunate, because having good generals would help. Low progressive voting, that's good. Covert agitation event for the radical movement revolution. Revolutionary sympathizers have begun to spread pamphlets containing Francisco Sabino's call for revolutionary action in the barracks in Midlands. They must be loyal to the state. Yes, they do. Yeah. And I really need to get rid of this Francisco guy. He is an absolute thorn in my backside. Also, are there any decent ones? Utilitarian, compulsory private school. He could be decent, actually. Are you Democrats? Humanitarian. Ooh. Ooh. 29, yeah. Get in. And now we need them to be in government. Ah, right. Right. This, oh, right. They are insurrectionary. The Ottomans want trade privileges, foreign investment rights, and a defensive pact. I don't want a defensive pact with you, dude. Dude. No. I don't want a defensive pact with the Ottomans. I won't be able to jump into war against them. Against them. What? Give me. Did we go around? We went around Fujian. That's interesting. You are advancing. Scrap Fujian just in case, because I don't wanna have a split front that screws me over. Are you done adding war goals so I can click the buttons? Kandahar and Persia. Really? Who do you think is going to join? Russia? I need to keep an eye on this one. I need to keep an eye on that one. Invite country to cut power block. Who? California. Perfect. Let's do it. Let's go. Thank you. Perfect. Oh, someone's in a hurry. Wait, what? Why have we lost? What? Why have we lost occupation of northern Jilin? What? We have partially lost. How? What? Why did we lose occupation? We 100% occupied it, and now it's not 100% occupied, and I can't. It's not part of a front. What? What is going on? Gold discovered in Guyana. Spread the word. Migration attraction. Goldfields building output. Always spread the word, probably. Yeah. But like, of course they're gonna lose a bunch of organization now because they don't have any. They don't even have a way to get supplies because it partially got unsieged. Why the hell did it get partially unsieged? Or unoccupied? This does not make sense to me at all. More conscripted battalions, that's good. Yeah, I don't understand why we have suddenly lost occupation of Northern Jilin. Fieldworks are spreading, that's defense, that's good. Okay, and now we move the conscript's strategic interest to Southern Anhui, I guess. Yeah, this is going to take a little while. Oh, they're actually naval invading. And they're actually fighting battles and winning. That's a shame. Kandahar is not the one that I gave support to, right? It was Kafiristan. Can you please? Thank you. Yeah, it was. We may as well break that one to stop. Withdraw from that. Yeah, we don't really need that one. What are the war goals here? Conquer Herat, transit rights in northern Balochistan, revoke claim on Kandahar, return Hazaristan and return Kandahar. What if I joined Kandahar to make Persia a protectorate? That's 31 infamy though. Yeah, I don't really want to do that. That's a little bit much. I could ask for an obligation there. Don't want to make Kandahar a protectorate. That's not useful. Liberate Balochistan. Yeah, probably just ask for an obligation, then I can use that for treaties. Probably to make him like me better. Ask for an obligation. Let me in. No, there we go. Persia likes us better, which is what we want. Where are we? -5 still. Burma, please. Burma, please. Would you like the treaty back? Right, guarantee your independence for investment rights and a power block embassy. Stop breaking these, Burma. They're asking for an obligation as well. Nah. Send. Dare me. US colonizing and mosquitoes do stuff. Actually, debate event for National Guard. While debates continue over the National Guard law, a polemic by Francis North has publicized a simple and catastrophic flaw in the proceedings. A redraft is underway. Who's this guy? Supports the radical movements. Yeah, can you not do that? Yeah, I would rather have the success chance than a radical becoming even more popular, because they're kind of biting me in the ass. No, Ching, I do not want a white piece. And now we are suddenly losing on this front. Why? Why? Is it because of our low organization? We don't have manpower? Okay, we might want to Sit on defense a little bit here then. Let them die a little bit because yeah. We're still low on convoys. Really, I can't. Yeah, it's fine. Good luck, New South Wales. You should be fine, right? Yeah. Why has my occupation disappeared? Like, have you actually lost battles up here? Battles. Failed British attack. Successful attack in Northern Jilin. So how did they attack in... Okay, so one attack gave them against no one, because why was there no one defending it? And that gave them half of the occupation, cutting us off. That is absolutely brilliant. Yeah, so I'm thinking we're just gonna sit for a little bit. They are as well, but we need to get our manpower up a little bit. We are low on manpower, so we can keep just pushing it down here. Where are you going? What's the... Right, let's go for this one. Let's keep going up along the coast, because that's gonna make it more difficult for them as well. Alright, the peace deal was gone. Yeah, that's what we want. It's not gonna happen for a while. Oh, they actually managed it. The little rascals. How are you doing? You're not doing well. But it's going. They have started. Should we... I just need to be at peace, which of course doesn't happen very often. Are you going... Yeah, you are going there. Why? Come on. Fight better. Kandahar back down. Well, that's fine. I still get the obligation, right? I did get the obligation. Yes. I owe an obligation to Uruguay. Well. Can this go down? Why are they so pissy? Because of National Guard, really? 75%. It said 37. I love it when things are very different in every way. Scotia attitude improved. Oh. Well done. And we can invite someone to the power block. It's New England. Get in. Get in. That's what we like to see. Do we have any others? Am I actually... No, it's surely... I am actually gaining on Belgium, which is interesting. Don't think that's going to be enough. It's not. So I need to actually work on the Central American ones. I will actually get there with Sweden. Not quite with Spain. I would have to work on them a little bit. What do we have with Spain? Quadruple alliances. That's it. No, we have friends for sure. Can we renegotiate this one? Would you like a power block embassy? You don't. Why? They have powerful protectors. Isn't that just me? Or is it the Ottomans that you mean? Who are you friends with? Yeah, the Ottoman Empire is their powerful protector. Interesting. Who else? Sardinia, Piedmont. Really? Supreme Alliance? The US is sneaking around in there. Interesting. The French Republic is still a great power. Yeah, I guess we'll just keep working on the ones we're currently working on. How far away are you? Not gaining much. We need to build more in their territory, so they become more dependent on us. Maybe we push a little bit up here again. Yeah, I would really like the northern Chile to become occupied again. Would be nice. New England is in. Perfect. Perfect. Are there any we can invite? That doesn't say in here, does it? I think I already checked this once. There's autonomy, grant state, knowledge sharing, raise payments, reduce the payments. Yeah. It doesn't. There are 66 members. Can I sort it by... don't think so. Portugal is in, is my subject. Ood. Alright, it's counting all of them. Greece. They've only been in for 3 years, so that's not long enough. Johnson are already my subject. Transvaal is? Yeah, they're my... I am protecting them. Gaza is a protectorate. Island Bhopal. Orange. Yep, they're in Uruguay. They're way too new, right? Yeah, it's only been 2 years. Corsica. Ah. Yeah, lose the cohesion and get Corsica in. Now they're defiant. Oh well. They'll get over it. California has just joined. Bahrain. 4 years, so soon. Soon we can bring Bahrain in. That'll give us a permanent interest in Persia, so we can move that one elsewhere. For example, into East Siberia. Maybe the Himalayas. Maybe somewhere else in Europe. Maybe North Germany, because that would be a useful one as well. Yep, that's fine. Oh wait, which territories are they gonna take? Oh yeah, this is the yummy one. This is the yummy one where they take the entire southern half. Is it going up again? Yeah, we need the reinvestment to go up. Have you not? Yeah, just half. Everything for usual, right? Yeah. Come on, work. Gold Victoria. We can now build more gold mines. Let's just build all of them. We have them queued. Will take a while, but we'll get there. Botch the boycott. Seeking support amongst his sympathizer, Francisco Sabino has organized a boycott against the National Guard law. On the day it was to begin, there was barely any sign it had been declared at all. From the printers about the blunder, that's good. Everyone has a price. Nah. Industrialists like me well enough currently, so let's just make him less popular. Ah. Still don't understand how we lost the occupation in northern Jilin just because we had no one defending an attack from somewhere, even though that's where the only place we could be. Very confusing. Okay, we now fully occupy Zhuzhou. That means you get a new strategic objective of Jiangsu. And the reason I'm doing this is because I don't want to have a split front, because split fronts are absolute pain. See, we should be able to do one more battle here and fully occupy southern Jilin as well. London garrison refuses order. Order to violently suppress a popular riot in London. A battalion of the home county's garrison have refused their orders, claiming that the execution of such a command would run contrary to the laws of men and God alike. Insubordination, string up the leaders. More radicals is not really what we want right now. Gain devastation, or armed forces dislike those. The -5 is fine. The training rate is not great. For 2 years though, that should be fine. The devastation is gonna be way worse, in my opinion. Like, yeah. Oh no, they went up to 68 when they're going to land on 87. Like, Okay, now can I please take it back? I cannot, because they're not on a front. How is it not on a front? I don't get it. I don't get it at all. How we can lose occupation but not take it back. It really doesn't make sense to me. They are once again asking for a white piece. Yeah, it's not happening, dude. Like, yeah, we need to go to Beijing. Once we have Beijing, we just need to grab Zhili, which is here, and grab something that's part of Mongolia, which, I mean, it's right here. So if we can just go up here, we're good. So probably shouldn't go. We should probably push this front, please, upwards, or here. Inner Mongolia. Does that count as Mongolia then? Maybe. Let's go for that one. Maybe we can even get the front lines to merge. That would be something. You have finished your strategic objective, right? Yes, it looks like it. So let's go for Nanjing, just occupy it so it's done. We're doing fairly fine. We are winning up here again. When we have the game running, at least. We seem to be winning. Tertial States has gotten less happy. Dutch East Indies, stop it. They're going after Button. Which one was that? I can't remember. Is it? Yeah. I'm gonna have to probably attack the Netherlands and try to just release the Dutch East Indies from them. Either that or how much would it be to... it's not against them, you have to check with the Netherlands, who are apparently very happy with me, so I can't really go to war with them. Right. Yeah. Yeah, I probably want to do a liberate subject, and for that I need to piss them off. So let's start pissing them off. Begin damaging relations with the Dutch, because the Dutch East Indies are starting to annoy me. They're just going after all the small guys that I want to... Now I have a National Guard. Great. That should... lower activism. Progression speed. What if we knock it up a little bit? That sounds wrong. What if we increase it? I can't because I don't have the bureaucracy. That means we need to build some bureaucracy buildings. Hooray! Government administration. Let's put them at the front of the queue. There. Get some even 10s. Because that's what we want. And you get weaker. Please. Down to 11. Yeah, that's good. Why did it go up? It's expected to change to 11%. And it went from 18 to 19%. Okay. At least this one is going down now. Can we do anything that would unpiss them off? Ah, great. Thank you. We could go for a better voting. What else? Yeah, that's basically the only thing we can go for. Because right of assembly I think we have currently, and I don't think we can go for protected speech. No, we can't. I don't want to go for the Republic quite yet, at least. Maybe later. Which means the only option we have is voting. Can we do that? Sorta? The positivist movement would not like that. Do we care? It would unpiss off the radical movement, which is what we want. Could go for census suffrage. At least it's a step forward. You know, if we eventually want to get to universal suffrage. But we are a little bit ahead of time on that, and that would also make the positivist movement go for completely insane. So I guess we go for census suffrage. And yeah, let's go for that. Let's do a little bit more better voting. Yeah, okay, are we done? Thank you. Okay, that's not ideal, but we can work with it. And we're working on this one, that's good. Okay, that's good. Can I, speaking of absolutely nothing, I could, wait, demanding this would result in a diplomatic incident. Really? Huh. Interesting. I learn new things all the time. I was not quite sure that was how it worked, but since it is. Okay, you have a new strategic objective. It's Hebei. Go, and then they will go to Beijing. We are getting there. But it's a slog. A big one. Big old slog. Are you done here? Not quite. One more. One more battle. Anything fun? Can we cannot quite. 3 months? Is that it? Yeah. Okay. It's good. Here we go, last one. Oh, wait, what? What? How? What? How did Russia take this? What? I didn't even see anything. Why did... Huh? How did that become Russian? I'm very confused right now. And I don't like it. I am very, very confused. Let you know that. Fully occupy this because that looked like it was going to be unoccupied. Okay. Thank you. Conscript army, you have a new strategic objective that is Shanxi, I guess. Yeah. Surely Inner Mongolia is one of the ones that I can... No. So really, Inner Mongolia is not part of Mongolia? Okay. Interesting. Why are you going down here if you're going up? That doesn't make sense to me. Burma is doing stuff. We have low organization because, of course. Are we still pushing though? We are, but are we losing battles? No, we are winning, but we are not getting occupation, are we? Yes, we are, just not showing. Okay. As long as we're actually getting the occupation, that's fine. Okay, Army of India, you have done your strategic objective. Go for Beijing. Soon we will have the ticking war score. Soon. Yeah, this amount of devastation is not going to be good for... Dude, we're almost done with everything we need. We have absolutely beaten you with white peace. Come on. Come on. Get over yourself. Can-do attitude. Soldiers are complaining that they have no way to open their canned food. Spend some money to develop a way. 8,400 for 5 years to make a can opener. Or the armed forces get upset because we don't have can openers. I kind of don't want to spend a lot of money to get a can opener. We can. We could have. But I also don't really want to. Well, let's just let them figure it out. Let's let them figure it out. They can do what they want. Okay, now it's one front, yeah? It's all the same front. That's fine, go for Urga. Artistic Expressions, a popular Scottish newsletter, has released a statement by Florence Nightingale endorsing several poets known for their sympathies to the intelligentsia's interests. The idols of the Scottish culture stand behind our reforms. enactment of the law. Yeah, that's fine. Or the intelligentsia become happier. I kind of want the... It's such a small difference, 7 or 5, and intelligentsia getting more powerful is probably a good idea. See, this is the kind of events I want, not the ones that Francisco keeps bringing me. Francisco, you silly guy. Are you attacking? Fight. What's your... Shouldn't she have you fully occupied it? You have? Yes. So we shall set them to have a... let's open on Urga as well. Because we only need those two, Beijing and Urga, and then we can just sit on defense and not expend any more manpower. 1 more year until we can have the East India Company back. Can we Confederate Canada? No. 12 days. So we can Confederate Canada on Valentine's Day. That will be a... How romantic. Let's make Canada like each other better. Ah, there we go. Let's Confederate Canada. Excuse me? I'm at war, right? I'm an idiot. At least I notice it sometimes. Okay. That's an interesting way of moving. Huh. Are you stationed? Come on, how are you not moved to the actual front? So the fronts merged. And both of my large armies decided to not get assigned to the actual front. It was your front the entire time. Would have been nice if you were actually fighting. Come on. Fronts in this game is actually... It's absolute nonsense. I like this. They said they improved it. Very iffy, I have to say. Very iffy. I'm not sure if I agree. Let's go more home affairs. No, I'm not going to peace out. We are literally winning. Oh. Francisco Sabino and his supporters have publicly petitioned at a prison in Ceylon for the release of a pro-census suffrage protester held there on charges of disorderly conduct. His imprisonment has already achieved its goals. The radical movement gets pop attraction. How about no? Or justice will not be overturned by the dictate of the mob. Intelligentsia become slightly more... How many people live in... Literally no one. Literally no one lives here. So this is literally absolutely nothing, and Sabino gets less popular. I would like the success chance, but I don't want them to have plus 50% political movement pop attraction. Like, they are already too strong. I want them gone. We now owe an obligation to Corsica. Why? What? Why? Why? Like, it could tell me. It could tell me why I suddenly owe an obligation to Corsica. Okay. guess I will never know. Okay, intelligence is happier. Again, good. The British Dream event in British Guiana. A story has been making the rounds about a miner who struck rich and became the wealthiest man in his town. People in British Guiana are beginning to live beyond their means, convinced they'll all become rich soon enough. Can't be that harmful. All this gold does not glitter. Yeah, it's the expected standard of living going up for 10 years, while the actual standard of living going up for 5. That's an issue. Oh, it can't be that harmful. They'll have to deal with it themselves. Almost there. Almost there. And I really need to... there's so many things I actually really need to do. So many things. Are there any... I can withdraw from this one, so I can save that little bit of diplomacy. Is any one of them I want to renegotiate? They all have a lot of time left on them. Does Sardinia Piedmont want a power block embassy by any chance? No. Why? Because they have powerful protectors. It's Austria, isn't it? It's Austria, isn't it? No, it's the Papal States. And me. It can't be me, right? Because they have a... it's the US. They're not that powerful. And I would like to take away most of their borders. That would be good. Also, I did spot something earlier. It's gone. Oh well. Oh well. Let's war on. Let's war on. We have a mandate. A mandate. We only have the vassalization left. So I guess we go for that one. Then we'll see. If I swap something out. Yeah, probably the colonial offices. What else was it I was gonna do? Jolson still has higher liberty desire. Why do they have that? They are a protectorate, right? Yes. Is it going down? Yes, but not very fast. We would need more, probably more economic dependence. Who is supporting their independence? Qing is? Well, obviously they can't really protect you. Can make them a puppet. I don't really want to. The new order, what does that mean? What does that mean? Unlocked. Have a fully decked out power block. What does that mean? Ah! We have all of our mandates mandated, I guess. And where are you? You went down here. Everyone just... What was it? Urga? Urga. Everyone into Urga. So we can finish this war soon. Oh, we're almost there. Or we are there. Ah, finally. Korean attitude improved. They are not defiant. That's good. Oh, we actually have positive convoys somehow. Is it because we're finally starting to build our ports a little bit? A little bit, maybe. We take those. Okay, we have everyone on defense now. You actually lost someone. That's interesting. And you... Everyone defend, and then we just sit for like a week. Maybe 2. One more. 3 days. Will they accept? Oh yeah, they will accept it. So just propose it. Yeah. We have liberated Manchuria, Mongolia, Zhili, and we have transferred Lanfang. Anti-British society in California. Why? Why would you do that? We are so nice. We are at peace, which means we can do things. But first, I want to draft a treaty with Mongolia. Why would you not want a power block embassy? Or do you have isolationism? That's very much not good. Can I ask them to not have isolationism? No. Nope. What if I also owe you an obligation? Let's do that for... let's do it for 25, it's fine. What should we call this one then? A Manchuria a friend. A Manchuria had a friend. Ha. 80% chance. Will you do it? And let's see if we can't do the same here. Guarantee independence, investment rights, power block embassy, and an obligation. Just Jilin. 80% chance can get them both in, or as friends. Mongolia. See. Guarantee independence, investment rights. A power block embassy. That is way low. Why? Let's skip the power block embassy first. Oh, that's not gonna happen. Let's just then let's just guarantee their independence for 25 years. Great Mongolian friend papers. Let's just guarantee their independence, and then we'll work from there. It'll probably be easier when we have Manchuria in our power block. Fractional distillation, patent stills for food industries. Good. We scroll all the way. Patent stills. Not for everyone, probably. That's more alcohol, right? Yeah. So probably for the one that makes alcohol. Just make more alcohol. You can do it. I believe. I believe. They were the only ones. Right. Yep. We soon have crystal glass, which will be useful. What are we currently leading producers of? A lot. We're second in luxury clothes. Second producer of ammunition. We're always short on ammunition. Dear, oh dear. Are we producing any fine arts? Any art? Game, please. We are a little bit. There's a shortage of it, which would be... We're the fourth. By a little bit. We produce 5 or 25. Ah, the Canadians. Okay, so yeah, we should probably work a little bit on that, because grabbing a little bit of extra art would be quite neat. Right, let's see. Budget. We probably can knock down the military wages, which means we can also knock down the taxation. Yeah, and then since we are here, let's Confederate Canada. Hudson's Bay Company and Columbia District have become one, and Western Australia and United Tribes. Okay. Okay. So yeah, Hudson's Bay Company is going to be the leader, because yeah, they are too big right now. Acquire land in the Sinai. 30,000 for 9 years. Oof. Columbia District left, the United Tribes are gone. Great Mongolian Friend Paper is entering force, just chilling. And Sinai shall be incorporated. Pillowport, that's the most important thing right now. Here we go. Road maintenance in Sinai. Can I do anything else? Can I do anything else? Do you have any... Starving population, that's not good. But yeah, building the port there will take... Why is it so low in incorporated? Yeah, makes sense. Amateur a friend. Why would you say no? Aha. A way in. Why did you say no? You said I had an 80% chance to say yes. Why you say no? Let's see, who are on his side? I'm probably gonna jump in on Egypt's side here to try and make some inroads. We have a treaty with Persia. Do they still dislike me? No. See if we can renegotiate it. What if I... Now I can guarantee their independence. That gives absolutely nothing. What? Guaranteeing their independence does not add any acceptance. What? Yeah, it takes away from the diplomatic stance. Why? Yeah, so I can only lose acceptance chance. That doesn't make sense to me. I guess we'll just sit on this one for a while then. Unless we can get cheap investment rights. No, we can't. Yeah, the... What is it the Ottomans want in this one? Turn Electronadana. With event for census suffrage. The bourgeois and industrialists are split over the semantics of a clause regarding census suffrage. Francisco Sabino has published articles designed to drag the public into this bickering. Oh, I really would like to... I really would like to throw him out. Oh, I should be able to now, actually. So let's promote the industrialist stance so they become happier and stronger, because I kind of still need that. Was campaigning for the Chartist Party in the turmoil rack. Ceylon, Francisco Sabino has been attacked and brutally beaten by a group of unknown assailants. Some rest and recuperation. Get back to the trail right away. It was us. I mean... Right, there's an election coming up, of course. It was us. Can I exile him? I can. Get out of here. Yes, get out. I really don't need him around. He has been a thorn in my side the entire time. Holy. That was bad. That has been so bad. Can I actually ask for... I could support their independence. What if I support your independence for a power block embassy and investment rights? For 25 years. The museum is coming. We're probably gonna take some... grab a few artifacts here and there. Crystal glass unlocked. Nice. We are now researching chemical bleaching. But we will upgrade to crystal glass. We're still building ports. We're still building ports. 475 weeks. Yeah, how about no? Why is it so low? 68% devastation? Ouch. Yeah, let's put that one at the back. And build some universities, actually, because we are really behind on that. Yeah, 160 innovation cap and we are at 62. We are so far behind, it's not even funny. Let's build 15. And then we'll move the ports back up. So we finish those. And then we will move on with our lives. Ah, more interests. Don't understand why that opens that button or that window, but okay. Right. Right, I got one for free there. We do Siberia, because Russia is one that I want to go after fairly soon, and them grabbing northern Jilin when I was attacking, that was annoying and more than a little bit weird. This is why Egypt wants us to help. The War Glove transfer Tripolitania. We're not gonna get it, but yeah. I mean, we're not gonna get it because we are not the leader. The anti-British League has formed in Egypt as a result of a decrease in relations. Because we joined them in a war? We joined them in a war, and that means we have lower relations. That makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. And all of our armies are stuck in China. Here, and then we grab the Army of India. You can go here, and I guess we can raise the conscripts as well, and also move them to that one. There we go. Oh yeah, I know they said no to that one, and now since they said no a second time, I have to wait longer. It's wonderful how that works. They forgot they said no, so they say no again. And that means I will have to wait until I can actually ask them again. We're fine here. Huh. Yeah, nah, we're fine. Do we want to... Oh, that would be glorious. Yes, let's do that. How much will that cost me? Increase by 5k. Yeah, I don't want to be on low. But that is actually huge. That is huge. Alright, ships. Magnus Prentice intends to travel across the lowlands by train to campaign for the Chartist Party. Who? Campaign by rail is a smart move. Railway building throughput. I don't want to have lowered throughput. I also don't want it to have even lower. So I guess we have lowered railway building throughput for a while. Awesome. And we can move our boats to where they would actually be of some use. For example, home, and then the East Indies and China station. You can go here. How many ships does the Ottomans have? 28, yeah. So we can absolutely destroy them there. Yeah, we'll be good and fine. Russia are embargoing the Ottoman Empire. I kind of would have preferred them friends. Russia joining in. Because I would like to get to Russia somehow. Maybe if I were to attack something like Circassia. Would they join? Not available. Yeah, so that wouldn't work. And I can't really get to anyone else. It would have to be Persia, but I would rather not attack Persia. Yeah, they wouldn't join anyways. I'd have to like go through Persia and start working on some of the others. Almost. We're soon able to get the East India Company back. Brazil ended their rivals with Argentina, that makes sense. Rent in this economy. The Anglican Church have formally censored Francis North over an unconventional article in a Chartist Party newspaper advocating for disruptive social policies. The sanctity of marriage must be protected. Anything to make renting more bearable. Yeah. He supports the radical movement. I don't like the radical movement. It's also a thorn in my side. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, right. I need to see. Is anyone gonna... Yeah, we want to move the intelligentsia back into the into the government, so they join their party. And yeah, guess that's it. No one else is moving. So it was deactivated and then was activated again. Okay, I get it. I understand completely. Yeah, we're gonna sit on defense for a while. Let's start. We can decrease autonomies. Would we like to? Would we like to? Because I'm fairly sure that will annoy people. Orange. Probably start with Transvaal. Let's do that. Oop. Which is great because that was absolutely helpful for. Okay. Yeah, I need Korean. What? All right. What was it? I need their liberty desire to go down because that's actually still affecting our cohesion. Speaking of, has it been long enough? Can I... Bahrain, can I can subjugate them. Let's... Yes. Get in my belly, that means. I have a permanent interest in Persia. But I... What? Wait, there we go. There we go. Now we can be interested somewhere else. Central Asia. Arctic Russia is not really what we're after right now. Dnieper maybe. Can release some stuff there. Danubia is also an option. Probably the Dnieper or North German. Let's go with Dnieper. Because we're still allied to Prussia, I believe. Yes, for another almost 2 years. We're looking power block wise. Sweden's almost there. And a lot of these have been going up on their own, which is very nice. Yeah, we're doing fine actually. We're doing fine. It's a little bit of a shame that we went to war immediately again. When I was hoping to actually sit out a little bit for the monies. Friends abroad. While campaigning for additional support, Florence Nightingale pointed to Western Australia as an example of how the Peelite Party would strengthen foreign ties. We welcome our friends from Western Australia. She must have a factory there. Yeah. If she loves it so much, she should live there. That looks like all bad choices, so we'll go with we welcome our friends from Western Australia. To arms! Fight, 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 fight. Are we attacking here as well, or are Egypt attacking? Egypt's attacking. I'm not. I'm mostly just sitting. Right, I was gonna check again if there were more. Can you go away? Like, all of the options are terrible. Give me this guy. Sound defend. Did we get any decent new ones? A guy with kidney stones? Like, can we... Can we have anyone good? Holy. Who's going home? Alright, the Plymouth. Plymouth fleet is going home. We have then our interest in Dnieper, which is good. Compromising the people. Stall, really? 12% install. The representatives of the landed gentry and the government have demanded several compromises in the enactment of census suffrage. These measures have already been condemned by supporters of Florence Nightingale as corrosive to the reform as a whole. We support the support of the landed gentry is not worth the damage done. Slower enactment time and Florence Nightingale gets more popularity. Or how plus 15 would be fine. We gain 10. Yeah, we will act. Sorry, Florence. Like, her getting more popularity would be fine. It would be good. But for now, I think I'd rather have the success chance. We are. Who the bell tolls. The aged Robert Owen, leader of the trade union, says unexpectedly expired mid-campaign, robbing the Chartist party of a cornerstone politician. The question of his replacement is now on everyone's lips. Go with a popular but inept candidate? Or the determined but haughty youngster secures the chair? Probably. I'd rather not have an inept politician at all. So, who did we get? We got Benedict Grieve, a radical. Okay. And they are incredibly pissed just because of that. What in the world? So that, yeah, they went from full happy to full pissed. Just like that. Yummy. Just because an old man died. Great. I really wish we could have fewer radical leaders. They are very much not useful for me. Where on my paper? They're not too far down actually, so I might just keep building for a bit. Defamatory article. A newspaper called the Ulster Edition has printed a bigoted article about the Irish people living there. Okay, we can suppress the article, we can let it be released. Suppress it. Lower authority. Let's not have a lower... No, Charles Dickens is retired. Damn it. Charles, why? At 39. Now we got Market Liberal, who's going to bring their happiness down. Because we have restricted child labor and protectionism. Damn it. Why? Wow, we no longer have the minus 30% loan interest rate. Because screw me. Wolfgang zu Lippe. Okay. Attitudes worsened. Because why wouldn't it? Yeah, I'm just gonna let Egypt do the fighting. I think my troops are actually joining in, but yeah, let's just let them do their thing. We'll sit here defending. It'll be fine. The Whig Party won? Wow. I could never have guessed that. We have... Aha! We have finished our colonization of British Togo. Where is that? I'm not very good at... Where is that actually? See it? I should have checked. it's here. We could incorporate it for a tiny little bit. What subjects can I release? Ireland, Scotland, Wales, Ulster, England, Amazonia. What would they get? We can't do that. Maya, Jamaica, Bahamas, and Lucia. Canada. I could release you. How? How on earth would I release you? I hold a treaty port. Oh well. Maybe let's just incorporate it. It'll take ages. So we might as well start it. And I'm assuming we're winning, right? Yeah. We're winning the water battles, which is the important battles. How can we have... can we invite Sweden? We can invite Sweden. They would say no. Why? Because they are wary. So let's just let them... Let's just let it tick up again. Or more. What else did we have? We had... Can support more declared interests. Okay, good job clicking the wrong button. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Where do we go with... Let's go with Dixie, because I have a feeling fighting Australia. The US again soon will be a good idea. That reminds me. Could I actually... I can't colonize anything else. Yeah. I can't colonize anything else. And now we're bleeding money suddenly. Really badly. Oh well, yeah, that 24k in subsidies, as well as the increased spending on paper for universities. Yep, yummy. You only had the advanced and reckless advanced. Reckless advanced is not good. Home affairs investment increased. Good. Can decrease the autonomy of Orange. I can, but I don't want to. Because I need Liberty Desire to go down in everyone's... Well, in everyone. Everywhere. Pepe. Let's see, are there any consumption taxes I would like to... I could swap to transportation. How much is it? Coffee costing 100. Yeah. I'm a little short. A campaign of banquets. Florence Nightingale's attendance at a bourgeois fundraising banquet in London has led to an uptick in funds promoting census suffrage. Nourishment for the body and the budget. Nice. Or she can become a grifter. I don't know if I want her popularity to go down, because popularity would actually be good, because I want her to have followers. So let's go for the slightly lower ones. Oh, that's an interesting way to move things. Rural folk are no longer influential. Goodbye. And no longer have plus 10% authority. And the Weebujis are no longer powerful. Okay. Where are they going? They are going to the landed gentry, somewhat to the intelligentsia, and no one else? Okay. So everyone's losing support. No one's gaining it. That makes perfect sense. Yeah, I'm not gonna hold my breath on getting the Tripolitania. Why are we losing even more money suddenly? Do we still need a lot of iron? Gaza is more loyal. That's good. Can you pick a direction to go in instead of going everywhere? Makes it a lot easier to win wars if you are somewhat coordinated instead of going everywhere all at once. Let's just do that, and then we will. Let's lower occupation. We don't want lower occupation. Advance. Yeah, you just have advance. Just go for that. The British-Prussian Association has offered us an opportunity to provide military assistance to Prussia. Why would I want to do that? That's not in my interests, actually. At all. Oh! I completely forgot. We can get the East India Company back. An explicitly partisan newspaper founded by members of the radical movement in Edinburgh has published its first issue. Between advertisements and political cartoons, it hosts ruthless critique of government policy. How long can it last? They become more attractive or they become more activist. It's fine if they become slightly more popular or get some more support. They're just very weak right now. Let's just leave it, and we shall get the East India Company back. Please. What? What? Excuse me? Why? Why? Because I don't actually control it, so I can't have it. I have to directly control them. Yeah, I'm not at all happy with that. That is absolute dog water. Where is it? There we go. Suez Canal. Let's put that at the front. It's going to take an absolute age. Because the trade unions are actually ruining things as well. It's going to take a lot of years. Oh no, don't. Oof, I thought it was going to stop responding again. Huh. Well, at least it's working. And go to that front and finish it off. Yeah. Fieldworks, we have more defense, that's nice. Santo Domingo uprising against Haiti. Would Santo Domingo want to be my friend? Let's improve relations with them immediately and see if we can't get them to become a vassal. That would be neat. Yeah, come on. Hydraulic cranes, yeah, we'll take those. New mandates. I think I am fine as is right now. Yeah. I'm fine as is. Come on, push. Push, push. Push, 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 push. William Smith O'Brien supports the radical movement. Another one? And he's well liked. Oh. I really didn't need another radical agitator. Baltic governorates are improving relations. Mm-hmm. That's fine. Gold discovery in South Island. Nice. Where are you going? Go sit here on defense again and let Egypt do most of the work. Offense and defense deactivated because of course you can't be happy. 280, yeah. Wait, we have an unacceptable government? Why? We didn't before. Why is 53 the best we can get? And this is kind of gross. Like the landed gentry and intelligentsia in the same party. But 53 is the best we can get. Who are actually, yeah, the intelligentsia. And I don't want to boot them out. Come on. Yeah, why has this been? Yeah. We're very sad. Very sad about the low market access. Yes. It's fine. We're fine. Sweden would join with an obligation. Is it still taking up? Mm-hmm. Still ticking up. So we can wait a little bit longer. See if it's enough. So we don't need to use an obligation. So we don't need to. Crew. Diplomatic play. Who are you? Ah, I see. Crew uprising. Burnout drafting, and the Ottomans are damaging relations. Oh no. Oh no. Not the Ottomans. I can't believe they would dislike us after we joined Egypt to beat them. Very strange. Very strange. And another front has formed. Ah, that one, yeah. That makes sense. Let's just take these guys. They can go and win. Egypt's gonna just win that one on their own. And these guys can then be, please. That's front. Yeah. They can just beat that little uprising and we'll be done with that. Oop. We have that one. Okay. We're doing well, we're doing fine. Railway in Wallonia. Why are we helping the Belgians with railways? Do we not have need for railways ourselves? With a little bit of lag. Here we go. There are other places that absolutely do need it, but we're building it in Belgium. Oh well. Ah well. It's fine. Mostly. Is there anyone else I would like to join my power block? I can start working on. I could jump out of these two. Because I don't think Spain's ever going to become... Yeah, I don't think I'll ever get strong enough leverage over them. Probably because they don't like me. It's genial. Let's see if we can renegotiate the treaty for more stuff. They wouldn't even accept the ones we have. Wow. What if we give you some goods? We could give you some hardwood. We could not give you some art. We don't have enough. We don't have enough man of wars ourselves. We could give you some hardwood. It went down. What's max? 4? Yeah, 4. 27 hardwood per week. That's a little bit of money as well. Anything else? A little bit of artillery. How much can we get? 4. There, so 16. Yeah. I mean, this is not gonna... It's not gonna be enough anyway. It's like 52% chance. What if I buy some goods from you? Do you have any goods you would like to sell? Merchant marines? Sugar? I mean... wine. We have a lot of everything that they want to sell. So I don't really want to buy it from them. I could give them military access, but I also don't want to. The acceptance goes up if I ask them for military access. Okay. Okay. Honestly, this might be enough to get them in. Let's see, for 10 years. If it's not enough, then we can break it in 10 years. Send the proposal. Speaking of nothing, I'm gonna see, since I can't get the East India Company, I may as well just look if I can get some iron or something. Sheffield Steel. Throughput of... I have iron mines, they have coal and they have steel. That's really good. Shipyards and military shipyards. Yeah, that could be really good. And they can also have lead mines. Yeah, that could be really good. Iron and lead steel mills. They could also have coal. Sure, the steel mills building throughput will be fairly fine. Fertilizer plants, nah. Paper? Can get craft paper. What else could they have? Lumber. Yeah, that's also an option. British steel, nah. Like I do prefer the unique ones over the generic ones. Great Western Railway. Yeah, maybe. Come on, tooltips. Tools. Maple and Co. Let's go for the Bolko Vaughan and Company. Is it? And Co. For the Sheffield Steel. And some more goodies. You become a thing. That's gonna cost me money, isn't it? maybe not. Maybe we're fine. What else? I want to give them... I can't give them monopoly rights. I could give them industry rights to lead mines. Or maybe not. Let's wait on that for now. Let them become more productive. Make more money. France, Spain said no. How are you doing? You are not increasing. They're a great power. That's probably not helping. Eastern Thrace. No one's there because, of course, the fronts split again. And someone who has been standing there for the entire time is currently somewhere completely different. Fronts. Fronts. Aren't they magical? There's another tiny little front down here. Come on. What is this? Yeah, I know, you said that. Diplomatic leg against Chile. Ooh, that could be a way in. That could be a way into that part of South America. The arrest and alleged ill treatment of a disorderly protester affiliated with a positivist movement has sparked resentment amongst his compatriots. Further demonstrations have been arranged, urging his release. Perhaps an early release for good behavior can be arranged. The intelligentsia will become upset. The positivist movement will lose activism. We will not make exceptions because of some hooligans. Yeah, nah, we're not. No exceptions. Exceptions are for other things. Yeah, let's go with other things. And that is the war with the Ottomans done. And Tripolitania will, of course, not be transferred. Mines get organized. Miners and mine owners are both scrambling to protect their interests in British Guyana by formally organizing themselves and their work. However, the approaches of the trade unions and the industrialists cannot work together. Support the trade unions. I mean, I need them to get less unhappy because they lose. If we support the industrialists, that might knock the trade unions down to marginalized, which would help. So we're going to go for that one. It might also push us up to get back the capitalist investment pool, because we do need that. We got paused. Let's go. Let's see. Will you let me join you? Yes. War goals. For 10 infamy, making Chile my protectorate and getting... Yeah, I might do that actually. I might do that even if I... Yeah, there's nothing else I can do really. Yeah, let's do that. Let's make Chile part of our lovely little union. Okay, good. We can grab some people. Let's grab the conscripts. They can go to the Patagonia front. They could probably fight that war on their own. Let's probably go with a regular advanced front because we don't really need the lower battle occupation and we don't need the kill rate, so just go for advance front. And then we can just sweep up. Why are you here? You have been here for a while, haven't you? Dear oh dear. They have been there for a very long time, like years. Years and years. 217 weeks until complete. You can do it. And you can give up now, Ottomans. It's fine. It's okay. It's allowed. Promise. I promise. It's allowed. Crew capitulated, which means that the Army of the Mediterranean can demobilize and go home. Quite honestly, don't need them to sit there anymore. Yeah. It's ridiculous that it still says that we have insufficient construction for investment pool when the investment pool has been shrinking the entire time. They obviously have enough. Right? Right. Let's see. Sweden, are you close? -4. Can my leverage go up? It can still go up, so we'll still leave it beside. I'd rather not hand out obligations if I don't have to, or if it's not. Yep, humiliation, and Tripolitania is still an Ottoman baby. Army of India demobilized, yes. Army of the Mediterranean are already demobilizing, so I don't understand why it's important that they have low organization. They have none. Available decisions. We could try and do that before the war breaks out. Let's start the Congo River expedition. Idea. Patrick Thornton, the beat leader. Yeah, go. Or Alfred Johnston, where is he? In the Army of the Mediterranean. Nah, let's send out Patrick. Let's send Patrick. New formation destination. No restationing in South China. That is their destination. That's where their home is. Station in China. Have anyone else that's on? It's out doing business somewhere. They shouldn't necessarily be. At home, and at home. Returning from exile is fine. What on earth is this pathing? Yeah, of course you have attrition if you're gonna walk through several countries. Ottomans stopped damaging relations. Well, that's on you. We're still damaging relations with the Dutch. Expedition arrives. After a few weeks of preparations and travel, the expedition led by Patrick Thornton has arrived, and they start. Go, 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 go. But I think that's going to be it for me today. We are hemorrhaging money again, which is lovely, as always. Yeah, might... Nah. We're fine for now. Fine for now. A lot of that is going to be construction, yeah. But yeah, that's it for me today. Probably continue tomorrow, because I want to keep playing. And we have not really done much in a couple of streams. But yeah, tomorrow.